Okay, we should be back. Hopefully the audio syncs. Alright, I just need 5 minutes from you, Internet. Can you please cooperate for 5 minutes? That's all we need. Is 5 minutes. It's not saying we're live, but it looks like people are in the chat. So that means it's working, but it's not loading for me. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, we should be good. Packers beat the... We already saw this game. Okay, is the audio synced? Did we just turn on to the Steelers? Here, let me test this. I am now clicking the Steelers in week 1. Did that work? I think so. It seems like the stream isn't 30 seconds behind this time. Yep, it's good. Okay, we saw the Steelers game already. They won. Houston beats the Titans 31-13. We saw Houston won, but we didn't know by how much. Russell Wilson with another good game. So, wow, 86%. So they are doing just fine without Colbert. Aaron Jones scores. Deion Blake also scores. Devontae Parker with 2 touchdowns for Houston. Hold on, let me reopen the chat real quick. Because it just closed. It doesn't have to do with the PlayStation, though. Or the internet. My iPad died, so... That's fun. Toronto, we already know. Titans, we already know. Bengals, we know. Bills lost. Bucks won. Bulldogs beat the Caps. So the NFC East is still for the taking. Columbus still should be fine. But... 3 of the top 4 teams in the NFC all lost this week. Well, I guess is Arizona one of the top 4 teams now? But Columbus lost, Toronto lost, Carolina has to be licking their chops now. Deshaun Watson was actually good. Carson Wentz was 2 in the loss. Ryan Tremblay, 2.5 yards a pop. Oof. Loss of the Bulldogs. I would rather lose to the Bulldogs than lose to Ian. No disrespect to Ian. Ebron with a nice amount of yards and a touchdown. Why does it have to be Ebron? God damn it. Ben Dobbins with a 52-yard score. Kelvin Harmon also with a touchdown, along with Philip Dorsett and Joshua Perkins. Also, yeah, I mean, the Bulldogs are worse than the Rams, but imagine not going 2-0 today. Facts. Actually, I don't know. We haven't seen our game yet. Let's hope so. Are we next? Cardinals we saw, Chargers we saw. So we probably are next, yeah. Chiefs we saw, Colts. Do we beat the Cougars? Yes! Okay, so we should win the AFC West. A big win over the Cougars. And the Colts are now in sole possession of first place for the top seed in the AFC. 4 touchdowns for Phil Chippendale. This team is starting to come together. We'll go over the awards, yeah, at the end. TJ Yeldon scores, Carrion scores. Christian Kirk with a big game. Juju rebounds, 2 touchdowns for Miles Boykin. Hunter Renfrow finds the end zone. Looks like our offensive line wasn't great, but it doesn't really matter because we won the game. Garrett and Barrett each with a sack. EA loves Ian. That's probably true. Dallas, they beat the Niners! Oh my goodness. And Matt Woodard, after playing terribly last week, throws for 3 touchdowns. Husker luck. It was bound to happen. It was bound to happen. Wow, Corey Davis. What a big game. Why is Dallas beating all the good teams and losing to the damn Eagles? Who are the 4 teams the Cowboys have beaten this year? They've beaten the Lions, who are an okay team. The Jaguars are okay. The Caps are very good. And the Niners are pretty good. And they've lost to the Eagles twice. That's pretty embarrassing. I think that would be everybody. Yeah, because we used it on the Jaguars. We've seen everybody. Okay. All right, let's take a look at standings, weekly awards, yearly awards, playoff pictures, and injuries. And then I guess the week 15 and 16 schedule. Nice to see Russ doing his game managing duties. So nobody is still clinched. Huh. Interesting. AFC North, all the Cougars have to do is win, and they're good. AFC South, Colts are still one game ahead of the Texans. AFC East, the Jets are now in first place. AFC West, all we pretty much have to do is win, and for the most part, we should be good. So the Diablos have taken firm control of the AFC West. Toronto should still win the NFC North, but the Packers are creeping up. Green Bay's only down by 2 games, and they've won 7 in a row. EA said, bow before me pleasant, and I said, yes, Daddy. NFC South, Carolina and Tampa Bay are continuing to battle out. Carolina's won 6 in a row. In the East, all the Caps have to do is win, or have the Bulldogs lose. But it seems like the Caps winning this division is kind of been dragged out. NFC West, Snowhawks and Cardinals are 8-5. Niners and Rams are 7-6. Get your fireworks, get your popcorn, because this division's a bloodbath. A 4-way mess. And the sad thing is, the Packers and the Bucks are probably going to finish with better records than the second place team in that division. So probably only one NFC West team is going to get a wild card spot. Players of the week, Kyler Murray, Adoree Jackson, Phil Chippendale, and Jayon Brown. Yearly awards, who's the MVP favorite? Matt Ryan still. Why is Chip not... Okay, there he is. He's in 10th. Good. Good. Why is Deshaun Watson in 8th? Deshaun Watson is not good in this game. Why is Lamar Jackson in 4th? Other than that, the rest looks fine. Lamar Jackson's not getting this game either. Yeah, there are some guys who belong here. Patrick Mahomes should be here. Dak should probably be here towards the bottom. Jared Goff should be here. Saquon should be here. Mr. Roberts, now the favorite for Coach of the Year, because his team, unlike the rest of the NFC, is not on free fall right now. Matt Ryan, Offensive Player of the Year. I don't really agree with that. But, I mean, he'll drag the Jets in the division because their division sucks. 4-1 against your division and 3-5 against everyone else. Jeez. Joe Schobert, still Defensive Player of the Year in the AFC. Playoff picture. We'll show it. Oh, Chip. Oh, that's Offensive Rookie of the Year. But still, Chippendale's now in first now. I thought that was best quarterback for a second, and I got very excited. But, yeah, so we'll show a playoff picture afterwards. Billy Costigan, Defensive Rookie of the Year. Phil is second for best quarterback. Nice. Okay, so I do have a reason to be excited. Saquon, best running back. Best receiver, Chris Godwin. That hasn't changed. Ramczyk, best offensive lineman. You blame Dak. Dak was playing well. It seems like Dak is, like, trying to carry you guys, especially with Eckler hurt. Barrett and Garrett are 1-3. And the Patriots have 2-4. Best linebacker, Joe Schobert. Best defensive back is still Jamal Adams. And best kicker is Hot Rod! Rodrigo Blankenship is first. NFC Offensive Player of the Year, Carson Wentz. I don't really have any issue with this order. I would put Jameis and Baker ahead of Watson, though. Want to know who the Rams have told your offense to 7 points? Yeah, I don't know how they held you guys to 7. I mean, their defense is good, but, like, I was not expecting that. Aaron Donald, Defensive Player of the Year in the NFC. That I don't think has changed. Aaron Nash, still the Offensive Rookie of the Year. Reggie Peters, still the Defensive Rookie of the Year. Jordan Love, best quarterback. I don't know if that was the case or not earlier. Yeah, I don't really have a huge issue with this order, but Mahomes and Dak should be ahead of Watson and Herbert. Zeke, best running back. That makes sense. No issue with that order. I don't think Clyde should be in the top 10, though. Corey Davis, best receiver. Aaron Nash is in second. Wow. What an odd group of players. Quentin Nelson, best offensive lineman. Best defensive lineman, Aaron Donald. Best linebacker, Khalil Mack. Best defensive back, Xavier Howard. And the best kicker, Ryan Santoso. When are we streaming again? I am not quite sure. Either this weekend or early next week. I know I want week 17 to be next weekend. But Week 15 and 16 will be sometime in between them. I don't really know when. Playoff picture. We're going to have some change in the NFC, yes. So, Panthers 2, Caps 3. Snowhawks are now 4. And the Niners are the current odd man out. The AFC, the Cougars have dropped to 3. Us and the Colts have both jumped them. Jets 4. So the playoff teams in the AFC don't change. It looks like these will probably be the teams who make it. I mean, the Chiefs and the Bills are under 500, so I guess you don't really know. Hold on, how many teams in the AFC are 6 and 7? Let me take a look at the wild card races real quick. So in the AFC, the Jags, Chargers, and Raiders are tied with Buffalo and Kansas City for the wild cards. Bengals, Steelers, Pats, Titans, and Dolphins all trying to hold in there. Just beat Portland this week and all will be forgiven with Dak. Daiquiri. Okay, NFC. So the Niners and the Rams are a game back of Green Bay, Arizona, and the Bucks. Or I guess 2 behind the Bucks, but point remains. Okay. Saints, Lions, and Bulldogs hanging on by a thread. These teams don't really look like they're in the race. All right, injuries. Do we have some big injuries this week around the league? Let's see. Isaiah Simmons, that's new. So he'll be out for the rest of the regular season. That's not good for their playoff push. Tracy Walker's still out for the Jets. Ooh, J.K. Dobbins and J.J. Watt are now hurt for Carolina. These are both new. That's a big deal. Carolina's still managing to win games, though. Curtis Samuel and Jesse Bates going to be back soon. I think these were both already here for the Rams. Tua tore his abdominal. He's only going to miss 1 game. Okay. Chandler Jones, that's not new. Malachi Arnold broke his foot, and his season is done. Oof. Colbert has another 2 weeks. Ronnie Stanley has another 5. Nothing new, really, with the Bengals. Dante Fowler out for 7. I think that might be new. Roquan, that's not new. Jair Alexander broke his wrist. Was he already hurt? He might have been. I don't remember. How come we've had no injuries all year? I mean, I'm not complaining, but Madden really does love me. Sean Murphy Bunting, that's new, I think. Or no, I don't think any of these are new. Okay. And Painter just happens to be not on the injury list. Levante David is now hurt, along with Eckler. And that's everybody. Some big, crazy news. I don't know if it'll be soon or more later. What do you mean, Chief? Gotta change Colbert's X Factor. I'll probably allow for X Factor changing at the end of the year. Alright, we'll look at schedule, and then we'll take a brief look at stats. Alright, Week 15. What are the interesting games here? Not a whole lot so far. Packers, Rams. Niners, Snowhawks. That's probably the one. Lions, Cardinals, maybe. Yeah, there are not a lot of great games. I think just these 3, really. Panthers, I mean, this game's a stretch. Niners, Snowhawks seems like the easy choice, but Panthers, Rams is good too. Other than that, there's not a whole lot this week. I would have expected to have a bunch. Week 16, I'm expecting more. And I'm not getting more. Chiefs, Diablos, that's a good game. Lions, Jets isn't terrible. Rams, Cardinals is a good game. Thunderbirds, Packers is a good game. Snowhawks, Raiders isn't bad. Bucks, Panthers, that might determine who wins that division. I wouldn't just mind just chilling with the NFC West these next 2 weeks. With the Niners and Snowhawks Week 15 and the Cardinals and Rams Week 16. But this Bucks-Panthers game, I mean, we've already seen these 2 teams play against each other this year, but this might determine who wins the division. So, and Thunderbirds-Packers is also a good game. Especially if the Thunderbirds don't clinch by Week 16. If they do, then maybe not. Alright, let's take a look at the stats. Okay, I didn't realize Lamar's numbers were that good. It doesn't feel like they were that good. Kyler has only thrown for 19 touchdowns. Feels like he threw like 7 today. Four guys over 1,000 rushing yards. McCaffrey, Barkley, Elliott, and Chubb. No surprises there. Alright, we'll scroll to about 500. Receiving, Godwin leads in yards. Shepard and Brown also have over 1,000. A.J. Brown probably still leads in catches by a lot, yeah. Touchdowns is DJ Chark, Aaron Nash, and Corey Davis all with 10. Only time we'll see a competent quarterback for the Texans and watch. That's true. Alright, we'll scroll to about like 600. $600 might have been too low of a number. Oh well, we'll go to 600. Blocks. Joe Tooney has not a lot of sack. Good for you, Joe. Mekhi Becton is still loved the most. That hasn't changed. Madden seems to hate that man. Most tackles is still Schobert. Tackles for loss, 17 for Nick Bosa. We'll do sacks and interceptions by conference. Shaq Barrett and Myles Garrett on top in the AFC. You love to see it. Oh, Shams is tweeting the All-Star starters. Hold on, I'm curious. In the West, Steph Curry, Luka Doncic, LeBron James, the captain, Kawhi Leonard, and Nikola Jokic. Tickle me surprised. Has he tweeted the Eastern Conference All-Stars? Who's going to be the captain? Embiid, probably? Or maybe Kevin Durant. Might be KD. Alright, let's check the interceptions. 6 for Xavier Howard. Okay, he has not tweeted anything about the East yet. And then the AFC, if you guys have 4 at the top. Alright, now the most important question. Is anybody still perfect on kicks? Daniel Carlson is the worst percentage. No, nobody's perfect. Everybody's missed at least 1 kick. Sadness. Alright, I think that will end today's stream. I hope you guys enjoyed weeks 13 and 14 in the books. And 3 more weeks left to go. So the playoff rating. Especially these wild card races in both conferences. So here's I guess a final look at the playoff picture for those who don't remember, but should be fun. Hope you all enjoyed, and I guess we'll be streaming within the next few days probably. So, yeah. Peace out.